Okay, 4.3 midsegments. So let's talk about what the word midsegment means. Up there at the top it says it's a segment that joins the midpoints of two sides of a triangle together. Just like every other segment, every triangle is going to have 3 midsegments, which form the midsegment triangle right here in green. Okay, so XY is a midsegment, XZ is a midsegment, and YZ because X, Y, and Z are all midpoints and they're connected together. Now remember, if X is a midpoint, then it cuts that segment PQ into 2 equal parts. Same thing with segment QR and same thing with segment PR. Now here's the theorem you need to know with midsegments. The segment containing the 2 midpoints is going to be parallel to the third side and is half as long as that side. So let's break this down. What I mean by that, if DE is my midsegment, okay, it's going to be parallel to segment AC, and it's going to be half of that length. So just an example, if segment AC was 18, then segment DE would have a length of 9. They always have that relationship. If I gave you the reverse of that and I said, okay, well, segment DE is 5, then we would know segment AC is 10. They have that relationship. So let's practice that. Looking at this picture here, I know that each piece, if the length of AE is 17, then each of those 2 congruent pieces would be the same. So we could cut 17 in half and know that this is 8.5 and 8.5. Now, who is parallel to line AE? Well, segment DE is parallel. So half of 17 we've already done is 8.5, so that has the same length. Now, let me change colors here. If I look at this segment here, AC, who is parallel to that one? DF. So then that would tell me that this would be 6.2 and this would be 6.2. And if I wanted to combine them together, that would give me a length of 12.4. They all have that special length. And then the third side, or the third midsegment, let me change colors here, BF is parallel to CE. So BF would be half of line CE. We just don't have a measurement to compare them to. So let's see if we can answer some of these questions here. We found the length of BD. BD would be 8.5. Now they're wanting us to look at angles. Angle CBD. Well, let's clear out all that other stuff for a second and let's concentrate on angles. We know that angle BDF is 26 degrees and they want angle CBD. So let me highlight that in another color, CBD. Okay, so if we're working with some parallel lines and we have a transversal, then that means that we have, again, alternate interior angles right here. And so if that one's 26, then the other one would be 26. So using your rules with parallel lines to help you find those missing angles. The last one here, we have some triangles used to strengthen some roof trusses. And we know that UV and VW are mid-segments. So they want us to find some lengths here. So they want us to find the length of UV, so that mid-segment here, and they want us to find the length of RS, that whole part here. So let's start with UV. We know UV is going to be parallel here to RT, and RT has a length of 90. So if we cut 90 in half, we know that UV is 45. And then if we're looking for segment RS, we know it's parallel here to VW, and so all we have to do to find RS is to take 57 and double it. And if we double 57, that gives us 114 inches. Same thing here, and then we have both of our answers. So the one thing to remember about midsegments is the midsegment is half of the outside length of the triangle. So highlight your parallel lines and